Insane, the craziest thing we've ever done. I've never thought I would do anything like this in my life. Why does this always happen to us? This is not good. This sucks. No! No, this is so scary. We got this, okay? Oh my god. Are you okay? This thing came on. Don't worry, baby. Get in here. Hi everybody. My name's April.
And my name is Vikas.
And welcome back to our channel. Oh my god, we have a crazy adventure that we're going on this week. Like insane, the craziest thing we've ever done. I've never thought I would do anything like this in my life. I'm honestly really nervous about this. Like I've been thinking about it ever since we signed up for this. My heart's been palpitating, I've been nervous, I've been quieter than usual. The car ride up here was quiet. I'm low-key freaking out, but at the same time I'm very excited and I know it's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be once in a lifetime experience. This is by far the craziest thing I've personally done and I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a good time. We are hiking up Mount Whitney,
the tallest peak in the lower 48 states. You guys wouldn't believe it was a last-minute plan and here we are.
Well, we didn't plan it really. It was just like last week. I don't even know how it happened. I had thought about Mount Whitney before. I never knew about it honestly until I got to California. I learned that there was a permit system, but there was like a lottery to it, like Half Dome in Yosemite. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait and see. I don't know anything about this. And then last week, I don't know if you talked about it or something, or we saw a video, I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah. I looked it up again because I was like, oh, there's permits for it. Let's just see if like there's some available. And there were. So then I looked up campgrounds and there were available campgrounds during those times. So I was like, I think it's meant to be. So
maybe this is the sign.
So we booked it all. We were like, we did it. And yeah. I had to ask off for work like last minute. I feel kind of bad. Sorry.
And also, I'm turning 30 this month. So I think this is the best time to celebrate 30s. This will be like a really good experience for me and I'll always remember that. And we're hiking it together. That's the best thing for me.
I couldn't do it alone.
Couldn't ask for more, like a hiking partner, adventurous partner just like you. So it will be fun.
Made me cry.
So yeah, we're hiking to the top.
Tippity top. We're doing it.
Mount Whitney.
14,500 feet above sea level. It's a 14er. Like that's tall. I mean, obviously not Mount Everest, but like still, have you ever climbed up a 14,000 foot plus mountain? Like
it's our first time.
I know mistakes are gonna be made, but hopefully nothing too bad. I have researched a lot about this. I know we planned it last week, but I have done a lot of research since then. We got all the equipment we need, all the gear. So I think we're prepared. I have the route in my mind. I have All Trails downloaded, the map, offline map. He has this other app that also has the maps as well. So we have two different maps going. Hopefully we won't get lost. That's one of my biggest fears, getting lost. We're gonna start at Mount Whitney Portal, and that's the trailhead. And then we're gonna go up to Lone Pine Lake, and then keep going. There's gonna be another lake to the side, and then we're gonna get to a camp, and then keep going again, and then there's gonna be like another lake to the side, and then there's going to be like a camping spot where people who want to camp instead of doing it all in one day can camp. And then you keep going, and that's where you hit this famous thing called the 99 switchbacks. But because of this year's snowfall, which has been like apparently insane, it's completely covered in snow right now, so you can't even see the trail. So what I've learned that people have been doing is you have to go up this thing called the Chute, and it's like up this really steep incline, so you're gonna have to have like an ice axe in order to get up there, like almost mountaineering but not quite that steep, but it looks crazy. The videos I've seen, oh my god, I'm really nervous about that part. So we're gonna have to go up that chute, and then we get to the ridge, and then we're gonna dart off towards the summit of Mount Whitney, and then we'll be there, and there's a shelter at the top, so which is really cool. Then we gotta make our way back down. We didn't say how far it is. How far is it?
The hike to the top of the summit and back is about 22 miles, and we'll gain about 6,600 feet of elevation.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, and also the altitude, it makes it difficult. So
the altitude, hopefully we don't get altitude sickness. There's a trail you can do where you don't need a permit, and you can hike to that Lone Pine Lake, and it's at 10,000 feet of elevation. So we're gonna hike there tomorrow to kind of acclimate to the elevation, and we can't go any further because that's where you need the permit, and we don't have the permit for tomorrow. We have it for Wednesday. We're gonna hang out there for a little bit tomorrow and let our bodies adjust to the higher elevation. Finding the campsites was a whole nother ordeal. So at first I only booked campsites at the campground at Whitney Portal, like the trailhead. There's a campground right there, and they have some open spots, but they didn't have any openings for like multiple nights in a row. boat. So I had to book one campsite for one night, and then I had to book a completely different campsite for another night. So we're gonna have to move, which is kind of annoying, but another reason why we're doing the car camping, which we'll talk about later. Then we realized the altitude. I didn't think about having to adapt to that altitude that we'll be at. So I was like, oh no, we have to like stay here a little bit longer and do something to like get our bodies used to it, or else we'll get altitude sickness when we try to do it. So I had to book a campsite close to here, but there wasn't any more left over there for Sunday night and Monday night. So we're at the campground here.
As you guys can see, this is our first time car camping. We have everything set up for tonight, and it's a really pretty campground. There's a lake here, there's beautiful mountains all around. You can see Mount Whitney from here. That's really cool. We'll be staying here for 2 nights. Tonight's gonna be just chill. We had to drive almost 4.5 hours today. We'll be just relaxing, eating food.
Carb loading.
Because tomorrow morning we are planning to leave early for the Lone Pine hike. We'll stay there at the Lone Pine Lake for at least a couple of hours to just adjust to the altitude, and we'll come back and relax, and also for the whole day on Tuesday. And on Tuesday night, that's where we decided to start the Mount Whitney hike. We have done some research, and it could take up to 14-15 hours, or maybe more than that.
At least.
Some people have done it in 17 hours, or some people have done it in 20 hours. And we want to be back at campground before the sunset, so that's our plan. You want to add something to it?
That's the plan. We're sticking to it. No backing out now. We've committed. We're here. We're gonna do it. Just do the okay. See you, man.
Okay, see ya.
Let me give you guys a tour of our little campsite. This is our first time car camping, and I've been wanting to do it forever. It just seems so convenient. You don't have to set up the tent. Feel more protected, especially if there's bad weather. So I'm really excited to be sleeping in the car. And it's gonna be a nice, cool night, especially when we go to higher elevation to the other camp. It's gonna get cold, so we have plenty of blankets. But for tonight, we'll probably just need a little sheet and we'll be good to go. It's not really much of a tour. It's literally just an air mattress that we got today at Walmart. It is a full-size air mattress. We had a queen, but it's way too big. And honestly, the full-size one is a bit too big too, but we made it work. It squeezes in, and we have, you know, 2 pillows, and we got lots of blankets and covers and whatnot, and yeah, that's about it. Let me do a little bed check for you guys. He told me to be gentle, so I won't be too rough on the air mattress.
How's the bed?
It's cozy.
It's firm.
It's firm enough. We'll sleep fine. Just fine and dandy. Dinner time. Ready?
Ready.
Ding.
Ding. So good. It's bedtime.
Bedtime.
Look at the view. It's actually hot in here. I thought you were kidding.
It's hot, I told you.
Yeah.
That's why we cracked the windows, even if the mosquitoes want to come eat us.
Look at my new mustache.
Look, he shaped it like that.
That's my new look.
What do you guys think? Ain't it cute? I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rocking this for a while. So, what do you guys think? It looks good. Babe, what are you doing?
Making sure they get a good close-up.
Okay, yeah, that was a really good close-up.
Okay, we're going to bed now.
Peace.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is the day where we do our hike to acclimate to the elevation. So we're gonna hike to Lone Pine Lake, which is at 10,000 feet of elevation. We're supposed to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but that did not happen. We were too cozy. We went to bed not as early as we wanted, so we were very tired.
We're eating breakfast right now. I think she's done eating.
I had 2 bananas.
I'm having my protein shake.
Wow, it is so beautiful here. You guys got to see this. Like waking up with the sun rising on the mountain is so pretty. Like just look how beautiful it is here. This is a lovely campground. You guys, there's a dilemma. Oh my gosh, why does this always happen to us? This is not good. This sucks. We have a flat tire. Thankfully we have this air compressor, but still, it's like what's causing it to be flat?
5.5. What the heck?
What? So we just filled it up all the way. There are tire shops nearby, thankfully, but they don't open until 8 a.m. and it's like 6 a.m. right now. We want to go hiking, but I don't want to drive all the way to the trailhead, which is about 30 minutes drive, and then it just like pops or something. So we're just gonna drive into town because we have to pass it anyways to go to the trailhead, and then we're gonna stop and see if a lot of air just like went out the tire, and if it did, then we're gonna wait for the tire shop to open up, and if not though, like no air was lost at all, then we'll just go to the trailhead. Thankfully we have the pump in case it does go flat again. We can pump it up. What the heck? Why does this happen to us? Why? Does anyone else have all these problems when you go on adventures? Like, could this not happen any other day? Like on my way to work? Like, come on. I don't mind being late to work.
It's okay, we'll fix it. No problem.
We'll fix it. Okay, so we stopped at a McDonald's real quick and we checked the tire. We drove for like maybe 5 minutes or so and zero air left the tires. So we're gonna risk it and go to the trailhead, which is about a little less than 30 minutes away, and do our little hike for today, and hopefully we get back and the tire is not flat. If it is, we still have an air, tire filler thing. Words just don't come to me sometimes. Here we go to our Lone Pine Lake hike near Mount Whitney.
Let's go!
Look at us in our new jackets. Alright, we're hiking to the Lone Pine Lake and we're at the trailhead. This really beautiful area. Oh my god. So the tire is fine so far. Hopefully it'll be fine when we get back. It's not flat. So anyways, let's do this. We're gonna be up at 10,000 feet of elevation once we get to the lake. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
We're at about 8,000 some feet in elevation. Sorry to kicking my butt a little bit. Not too bad. We're just gonna have to ascend slowly to 10,000 feet. And then on Wednesday, 4,500 feet. I'm breathing harder than usual. Hanging in there, how you feeling?
Feeling good so far.
We got this. Feet are gonna be frozen. We gotta bring extra socks with us. This trail is already stressful. We got some of those. They had them here for free. I wasn't sure if that was true or not. We bought 2 of them at REI. You never know when you're gonna need to pack out your waist. We made it to Lone Pine Lake. This is probably the most beautiful lake I've ever seen. This is just amazing, and we dipped our hands in. It feels so good. Wow, we're definitely gonna fill up our little Life Straw water bottle and drink some nice cold water. I got this Life Straw thing from REI, and basically, not sponsored, but basically it's just this filter and it's a straw, and you fill this up and you drink from the straw right here, and it's supposed to get like 99.99% of bacteria and other stuff out. This water is so cold. That'd be good for now. You got nice cold water. They're convenient, they're lightweight, which is nice. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get water out of. Which one do you want first? Salty
Is this
first?
salty?
Yeah.
You can learn how that works.
We gotta do a dingy.
You should consider taking your shoes out.
Ding. So we're chilling at Lone Pine Lake for a little bit, eating some snackies, hydrating a lot, and basically we're gonna stay here until it gets a little later in the day. We're just trying to acclimate to the elevation. This might be like my new favorite place now. This is so nice. We just come here like to camp. I wish I kind of would have brought my bathing suit. That'd be fun to like go in.
Oh yeah, it'll be nice.
That'd be so cold.
Ready?
Yeah. I don't want to get my pants wet. God, how did they do that?
I know.
Oh my god. Help me get back up. Come here. Ow. And then the rocks hurt.
That's it?
That's it. I think the elevation really takes it out of you. All right, let's go. obviously, as you can see, we are back in the car. We are on our way to a tire shop. So when we got back from the trail, we saw that the tire was flat again. Hopefully it's just like, I don't know, a nail or something tiny in there that they can just patch up. Nothing crazy. Hopefully you don't have to buy a whole new tire again. And yeah, we're gonna go do that and then go back to our campsite at the Diaz, however you say it, Lake Campground. We're just gonna relax until tomorrow night. Stay tuned for that.
We are finally back at the campground. We eat our dinner slash lunch.
It's like a pre-dinner and then we're gonna have a dinner.
Yeah, and also our lunch too.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have a proper lunch. We've been snacking the whole time. We are ready for Mount Whitney. We got Sour Patch Kids, we got trail mix, we got plantains, and we got pretzel peanut butter bites and other stuff too. We got some drinks and bread and bananas, fruit, bread, everything. We got it all. No. Ding.
Hey.
We're back in our camping car.
This is so cozy actually.
It is actually cozy in here. I'm so cozy, but it is a little bit hot. So
I can completely like fully stretch my legs. There's plenty of space here.
So much space. We're in a Ford Escape. He's 5'10", I'm 5'3", so perfect for us.
Perfect for us, and there's plenty of space. You can easily sleep in there. Perfect for a couple. Highly recommend.
Okay, so we are gonna try to go to bed pretty soon. What time is it right now?
7:30, I guess.
Try to go to bed early and wake up early because we're gonna go to our next campground tomorrow, which is the one we've already talked about. It's gonna be closer to the Mount Whitney trailhead. I think it's called Whitney Campground.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stay there, and the elevation is a lot higher, which is great to help us acclimate a little bit more. Today is kind of what we focused on, and I think it went well. Definitely kind of had a pounding headache for a while, but after we drank, you know, more water, it kind of died down, but it was still there until we got back to the car. It's gonna be kind of intense when we summit up to
Mount Whitney. Yeah, I'm so ready for the climb tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We have almost like 29 hours.
That made me get butterflies. That's gonna be a huge accomplishment. Oh my god, I hope we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. Yes, we will. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll update you along the way.
So
Alright.
keep watching.
Keep watching. Good night.
Good morning! It's a beautiful morning. There is a sun on my head. Can we close this?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get rid of this glare that's on top of my head. There it is. We can leave that open. So I think we got up at 6:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been kind of sleeping in. I guess it's a good idea that we get as much rest as we can, even though like our sleep schedule is just so thrown off. There's a buggy in here. Okay, where was I don't know. He just squished a mosquito, so I think it's the one that's been in here the whole time since we've been like car camping, and I think it was sucking our blood. Anyways, so we're on our way now to the next campground, the Whitney Portal Campground. Tonight is when we're gonna go to Mount Whitney. I cannot believe this time is finally here. Oh my god. More excited now, still nervous, but more excited, not as nervous and scared until I see the chute part. Then I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Wow, this is such a beautiful drive. Even if you aren't into climbing crazy tall mountains, like just come over here to this area and go camping at like the Whitney Portal Campground. It is a beautiful area, and you can hike up to the Lone Pine Lake, and it's a pretty tough hike. It is high altitude, but like we saw families doing it, we saw different types of people doing it, so like, you know, most people can do it that are in decent shape, and it's a beautiful lake. So highly recommend coming here. We can't check into our campground yet. We have to check in at like 2 o'clock, and right now it is almost 8. So we're gonna hang out at the picnic area. We're gonna eat some breakfast and just hang out. We want to get here as early as we could so our body would have more time to acclimate to higher elevation, and we're gonna be at like 8,000 some feet.
Time for breakfast. And I feel so tired already.
Yeah, we did not get very good sleep last night. It stayed hot all last night. We could not get cool at all. So hopefully that means during the day we can sleep, so then we can wake up at 10 o'clock at night and start hiking at 12 a.m. Wow, I just cannot. I hope my body can take it. But we're gonna fuel up a lot. This morning, I'm gonna eat 3 bananas.
Oh my god.
With some bread. Ding. My hair got in it. I ate my hair. All right, we just got done eating breakfast and now we're just gonna explore the campground a little bit until we have to check in at 2 o'clock, so we have a lot of time to kill. Quick little update. So we've been chilling in the car for a couple hours. We actually took a little nap, about an hour nap, and we've just been chilling, walking around a little bit here and there. And we're gonna try to see if we can check into our campsite early. Like, it's almost 12 o'clock now. So in a few minutes, we're gonna go drive to our campsite and see if we can go ahead and set up camp.
We made it to a new campsite.
So we have to take out everything from here and blow up the air mattress and redo everything, and then we're gonna eat and go to bed. Try to go to bed.
Try to go to bed early because we have to wake up at 10 or maybe 9, I don't know.
Let's get everything set up and then
let's do it,
eat
yeah.
and go to bed.
Okay, cool, let's do it. Woo.
This is our last real meal before we hike up to Mount Whitney. We have avocado on bread, and then we have an orange, and then we have rice, and we're gonna mix it with these beans. So that's gonna be our final meal before we start hiking. And then after that, we're gonna just snack along the way, make sure we have enough calories in our body as we're hiking up, the electrolytes, enough water, obviously. Ding!
Ding. So good.
Oh my god. I probably have avocado on me, just ignore that. But I feel like the beautiful thing about hiking, like obviously if you walk and you walk and you walk, especially when it's strenuous and you're going uphill all the time, you can eat like so much food. And I love eating.
And the food tastes even better after the hike.
After this hike, our next meal is going to be like probably the best meal I've ever had in my life. All right, we're back in the camping car and we are going to bed. Well, we're gonna try. It's obviously still very light outside. It's like what, 2 something? And we are gonna try and wake up around, what do you say, 9 maybe?
Yeah.
Wake up around 9, get ready for our big hike to Mount Whitney. All right, we're gonna go to bed now. See you tomorrow. Well, actually see you later tonight.
We'll see you, that's the point.
Bye. All right, good night everybody. It is currently 9:12 Tuesday night. We just couldn't sleep, so we got up at like 7.
Yeah.
We were like sleeping on and off. Like we would sleep for about 2 hours and we had to wake up and pee, and then we sleep for another like hour, 2 hours, and then like mosquitoes would start biting us. We haven't had good quality sleep the past few nights. So anyways, here we are. So I just downed some coffee and he is just running off protein and protein powder. So we ate like a little dinner. We had some rice and like a Cliff Bar and then drinking lots of water. And we're just waiting a little bit and then we're gonna start hiking, I think around 11.
Hike all night, all day. Hopefully we'll be back at camp before 5 tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Hopefully we can film a decent bit for you guys. I'm gonna have the GoPro on my head for a little bit of it, and then he's gonna have his phone filming some stuff. And we are gonna carry the camera. I told him honestly not to carry the camera because it weighs a lot and his bag is like already kind of heavy. My bag's kind of heavy, so we're gonna bring the camera and take some pictures and try to vlog a little bit here and there if we can. Follow along because we are about to go on an awesome adventure together, all of us.
We'll take you to the top of Mount Whitney. Come along.
Come along, come on, let's go. All right, you guys, it is time to start hiking up to Mount Whitney. This is crazy. We're the only ones out here right now. We saw one guy go up at like 9 something.
Yeah, 9:30. It's 11:05 right now. We are all set to start our journey to this trail. Hopefully we'll be at the top by, I don't know, within like 8 hours.
Yeah.
So by 7 o'clock or by 8 o'clock, but we'll see.
All right, we're gonna start hiking this, so follow along. This is
Follow
gonna
along.
be crazy, our biggest adventure yet.
Yeah, we have like total 22 miles to hike and we are so excited and nervous at the same time.
I know. So
We'll guys see you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I thought we went over here. I think it washed down a little bit. It wasn't like that. I think it washed down. Okay. 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 No, 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 no. Oh yeah, I'm good.
My shoes are soaking wet. I'm so proud of you. Come here.
Oh, really
Good job.
Really good day. Thanks. This is our first real break. We're gonna drink a lot of water. We have these little energy gel things that we're gonna take to get some electrolytes in and amino acids, whatever. We made it past the Lone Pine Lake and now we're at these switchbacks. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good.
Yeah, so far so good.
Outpost Camp, no windows. Is that a trail marker? Look, look at the tree. Okay, maybe go up and around. Someone's supposed to see the trail markers. Well, this is official trail. Looks like people went this way. Let me look at my map. Yeah, we're on the trail. I don't feel like cold, like I'm not shivering or nothing. The only thing that's cold is my toes, which I can't do anything about that. Second break. Feeling good so far. We got past the Outpost Camp. So far, we both feel fine, like no altitude sickness.
Doing good.
And we got Sour Patch Kids, I'm happy. I'm living the life right now.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. We're like turtles. This trail camp. This is like a hole. Okay, it's just dirt. Okay. Don't step there. Don't step there. We have made it almost to the top. We still have to go up the chute. It's like a different route to go because the 99 switchbacks are completely covered by snow.
And trust me, it's nothing. The elevation that we gained so far, it's nothing compared to them.
God,
it's just straight up climb.
It's so steep.
We better gotta hurry because the sun is up and we don't wanna stuck in the slushy thing.
All right, let's get going.
Let's go.
Wave to the camera. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You're almost there, babe. You got it. You're so close. You're at the top. Yay. So proud of you. Now we stay here and rest forever. God, and it's starting to get slushy too, so I was like, oh my God, we gotta book it. Come here. Come here. Good job. probably can't hear us. Brutal. We'll tell you all about it later. I'm gonna give you some time. Just keep hold of your axe really hard. Okay? You got it, yeah. Just keep everything dug in. I know this is the steepest part, okay? Dear Lord, help me. He's right down there. Okay. You got this, Robert. You got this. Okay. Oh God. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. Okay, come on, bro. Go down. Oh my God. Are you okay? Okay, I'm coming. Okay. Come on, water bottle. Go down. There you go. Okay. Come on, water bottle. Let's go right down the mountain. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. Yeah, there's no rush. Take me right down. Super rush. Okay. You got this. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's okay. Everything's okay. What about? Okay. Yeah. Oh God. That's the scariest thing I've done in my life. Nice and slow. Come on. Get my water bottle. Ow. Super rocks. Rocks. Oh God. Freaking rocks. Really. Ow. I'm coming for you. Dang, there's rocks under here. I can feel it. I think I'm a pro at this now. Alright, fun's over. I don't even know where to begin.
Just if you're back from the hike. Damn, my nose looks so red.
We're back from our Mount Whitney hike and we actually made it to the summit. I'll explain all the details about it a little later, but for now, we're exhausted.
Oh God, so exhausted.
Oh my God, we're just gonna eat all the snackies. We got beans here. We got some plantain chip. We got some rice. We got some coconut water. We got some soylent protein shake. We got some more beans, chickpeas. We got some of these peanut butter nugget pretzel things. And we got an orange. Yay, and wash it down with water. Oh, actually, and for dessert.
You can't forget dessert.
The dessert. Because we are in so much pain right now. Don't even talk to him about it.
Like
This
constant
is
pain.
pretty brutal. Oh, my nose hurts too. Oh. We're gonna eat now and just relax, and we'll talk to you guys a little later.
We'll tell you everything about the hike soon, so stay tuned.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Ow.
My leg.
Morning! It's our last day at the campground. We have to check out our tent. We're gonna pack our stuff and leave. But last night we came from the hike. It was about 7:30. We just went to bed after eating something.
A little something. I was like so hungry. I was starving on the way down. My tummy was rumbling. And I tried eating and I felt like I was gonna throw it up. So we couldn't eat that much. We were, like,
Yeah,
just not-
that's right. And I just needed rest because I was so tired. My whole body was just giving up, so exhausted. So talking about our hike, we started hiking at 11 p.m. on Tuesday night. It was dark. On some part of the trail, it was hard to navigate. Our goal is to hike to the first point, that was the Lone Pine Lake. And we kind of knew the trail because we have hiked that trail before. So it was not that hard in the dark, just navigating the trail. The next point was to reach to the Outpost Camp. There was some part of the trail where it was really hard to navigate because it was dark. And also some part of the trail were covered in snow. So we just wandered off the trail. We got confused. We have to take out our phone and just see the map where we were exactly and the next part was trail camp after the Outpost Camp.
The part from Outpost Camp to Trail Camp was very hard to navigate because one, it was covered in snow. Two, it was dark. We were relying on the Google Map, All Trails map, and his other app. It took us some time, a little extra time, and then once we got to the trail camp, we took a nice long break before doing this chute, and I'll tell you all about that later. For that, I also want to say that if you are doing this trail, make sure you have like a bottle that has like a filter, because we bought these things called the Life Straw bottles. I'll show it here. These are the little bottles that we have that has a filter, a straw is a filter, and it came in handy so many times. Like every time I got to like a little water source, I would fill it up and then I would attach it to the front of my backpack, and then we could drink it like while we were hiking, and it was so convenient, and we hardly have to use our other water bottles that were filled with water the entire time. So just so you know, there's plenty of water sources up till you get to trail camp, and the last water source is at trail camp. They have this little pond there. Okay, and one little thing, my favorite part honestly of the entire hike was when we were hiking up to trail camp. We were really close. We had to go up this snowy mountainside. The sun was rising right at the time, and it was so freaking pretty. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. Just like hiking up and then turning around, seeing the sunrise. It was slowly rising and the colors were getting more and more bright. So beautiful.
That was the best part. And as you're hiking, it gives you like hope. It gives you good feeling, good vibe, positivity.
So the next thing we had to get to was called Trail Crest. But in order to get to the Trail Crest up on the ridge of the mountain, we had to go up this thing called the Chute. Usually during this time in July, August, all the snow has for the most part melted, and there's this thing called the 99 switchbacks. When the snow is melted, you'll just have to go up switchbacks, and there's 99 of them apparently. But right at this time, it's completely covered in snow. So you could not go up the 99 switchbacks because you could not find them. So what people have been doing is going up the side of the mountain, and they call it the Chute, and it's a steep, snowy climb. You need an ice axe. Some people do it in hiking poles, but I would not recommend. I would use an ice axe if I were you.
Yeah.
Just in case you slide down and you need to do what's called a self-arrest. That part was pretty insane. It took us 2 hours. We started at what, 5:45?
Yes.
And it was steep, it was insane. You had to take a lot of breaks. And also, definitely wear microspikes or crampons. We did microspikes and it worked for us. But the key is to do it before the sun comes up. Once the snow starts melting and get a little bit slushy, it makes it so much harder. We were good. The sun was slowly coming up, and then as we got closer to the top, it started getting like slushy. We started sliding a little bit. Thankfully, we never like had to do a self-arrest. Oh my God, it was so hard to finish the last bit of it, because the last bit of it was the steepest part. We were struggling, we were tired. I was breathing so heavy. I just remember like breathing like that. Also, the air was thinner. Like It was so hard. Oh my god, I cannot believe we did it.
She reached to the top of the chute first, and I was kind of struggling. But once I saw the snow, it became slushy. It was really hard to just step on it and, you know, climb up. That's when I realized the more time I'll wait, it will be more hard for me to just get up. So I just kind of pushed through without thinking about, you know, how tired I am, how exhausted I am. Once you're up the chute, it feels so good, like you have achieved something. That feeling is so good.
It was the best feeling. Oh my gosh, like I recorded the whole thing. You already saw it on the GoPro.
So once we reached to the top of the chute, we made sure we rest. And
no, sorry, the bugs are getting me. I just sprayed bug spray, you're not getting me.
Yeah, there are lots of bugs here.
Okay, sorry, continue.
We were just chilling, taking rest after that intense climb, and that's when
I started feeling it. the altitude, that's when I started feeling it. The whole time going up, even up from the chute, I didn't feel it at all. I think hiking up to Lone Pine Lake and chilling there on Monday really helped us a lot. So if you do this trail, I would highly recommend trying to do some type of hike up to higher elevation to try to acclimate as much as you can, because it was very helpful for most of the trail until we got up to the trail crest.
Once we reached to the top of the chute, I was okay. I wasn't feeling nauseous, but I had a little bit of headache and also so exhausted after that climbing part.
I did read this one review that said do not underestimate the trail crest part. A part of me was like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be, you know, like a little trail along the ridge. Like we know it's gonna be hard, but like it wasn't gonna be like going up the chute. For us, probably both, it was the hardest part, and he'll tell you why.
So the trail crest is the trail that takes you from the chute to the top of the summit of Mount Whitney. It's about 2-ish miles. I was like, it's not gonna be that much, we'll be there. But the hike is so intense. The climb doesn't stop there. You have to just keep going up and up. You're exhausted, the altitude.
So when we first started, like remember, so I was nauseous, right? So he was feeling fine for like maybe the first half of the trail crest part.
Yeah.
I was having to stop like every like 5 minutes and take a break because I was just like dizzy, nauseous, headache. It was really hard. I was trying to breathe. So we were trying to power through though. I was eating these little, I don't know if they help, but I heard one other review say like bring some like ginger, like little, I bought these little ginger chews from Walmart. So I was eating these ginger chews to try to reduce like the nauseous feeling that I had. So I was eating those every now and then, and also just staying hydrated as much as I could. Honestly, I was feeling a little bit better once we got a little bit closer to the summit, but then that's when he started feeling like crap.
Yeah, once we started getting closer to the summit, we could see the shelter from the trail on the top of the Mount Whitney. Remember, I was telling April, please, can we take a break?
Yeah.
And we took like, I don't know how many breaks, but a lot of breaks.
Every like 2-5 minutes once we got closer. It was so rough. It was a beautiful hike, but it was hard to enjoy though because the altitude sickness just made it miserable.
Getting close to the summit of the Mount Whitney, I saw there was a really intense climb. I read the reviews of people and no one has ever talked about, you know, that climb.
Yeah, no one really talked too much about the trail crest and the getting to the tippity top of the summit.
It is not easy. It's difficult.
The last bit of the trail, it goes around the mountain up to Mount Whitney. That part is completely covered in snow and it's on the side of the mountain, so you do not want to go there. Don't even attempt. But there are 2 different ways you can go. Some people were going up the snowy part, like on, it wasn't on the side, but like just up, like a shortcut over the rocks that were covered in snow, or you could do like a rock scramble. So we did that on the way up. A little sketchy because some were loose. You had to like make sure your feet were in good placement. I thought at one point the ridge was right there, but it wasn't, and then you had to go up a little bit more and it wasn't, and a little bit more, and then there it was.
That was so challenging on me. I was so exhausted, and climbing up that part just to the shelter to reach to the top of the Mount Whitney, I was just looking up and I was like, oh, we're not there yet. Once we reached to the top, it was worth it. Everything was worth it.
It was a good feeling. You know, we rested up there, we ate some snacks, what we could, and took some pictures. I don't know, we maybe spent like 20 minutes up there.
Yeah, I feel like 15 minutes max.
15-20 minutes we spent up there, and then we turned back around.
Our goal was to reach to the trailhead before the sun goes down. We made it to the top of the chute.
This was honestly the part I was most worried about, was going down the chute. Some people like actually walk down it, which I don't know, that looks more scary than going down a different way. What they call like luges? I don't know. It's like these things people make when they slide down on their butts. That's called glissading. And I was really worried about that part because it looks so steep and scary. I've seen videos, people go down fast, and I was like terrified. So you definitely need an ice axe for this, and do not wear your crampons or micro spikes, or else you might catch a rock and flip over or something. If you're gonna glissade, you have to sit on your butt, bend your knees a little bit, have your axe, and you can look up videos of how to do it. So he went first because I was really scared, so I had him go first.
And I was nervous too because I have never done this thing in my life, and all I was thinking, what if something goes bad? What will happen? But anyhow, we were losing time because we have to go back down.
It's the quickest way down.
The first few seconds were so scary. I was nervous. I was going so fast down the chute, but it kept getting better because I started enjoying the sliding part.
So after he went, he was just gone, and I was like, oh god, I hope he's okay. I waited a few seconds to make sure he was down. I didn't want to like run into him. Then I went, I just kept talking to myself. I was like, okay, you got this, you got this. I I dug my axe into the snow. I had my feet planted. I did not want to go too fast. But honestly, going down that first steep part, you're gonna go fast. There's just no way around it. My arms were burning though, trying to slow myself down. There's some rocks here and there, so you have to be careful with that. You're gonna probably hit your elbow, your butt a little bit, especially as the snow melts a little bit more. We were kind of lucky, the snow was still kind of thick. It was so much fun. Honestly, I would do that part again if I could. It was a lot of fun.
That was so fun and exciting, just going down the chute.
It took us no time to get down.
No time to get down, so I was really happy about that part. So after the chute, we decided to go to the trail camp, and that's where we talked to some people who were about to climb the next day.
Yeah, and this one guy was just asking us questions about it, and he also told us that he took a picture of us coming down the chute, and look, here it is. Look how cute. We're like, you can barely see us, we're itty bitty, but that's us glissading down. Honestly, is one of the scariest parts, but so much fun. And it's so nice because you don't have to climb down, you just slide down.
Save so much of time and so much of
energy.
You still have to hold back to your axe if you have, but I would say it's still save some energy. After the trail camp, we started making our way back to the trailhead. The trail was not that hard going down, but your legs are tired, you're fatigued.
We finally made it back to the trailhead. It was the best feeling, but it wasn't over yet. I just wanted to immediately just like jump in the car and go to sleep, but we couldn't because we had to go to our new campsite, get everything out of the car, set up the air mattress, and then, you know, put things in like the bear lockers, put things back in the car, get things organized, eat a little bit. It took a couple hours. Finally, we were able to go to bed, and we were up for like, what, 26 hours or something without any sleep?
Yeah, more than 24 hours for sure.
Oh my god.
So that was our experience just hiking this trail.
Yeah, we did it. I cannot believe this.
We are so happy and so excited that we did it together.
Yeah.
We hiked Mount Whitney. We were there at the summit. It's the best feeling, I'll tell you.
If you do decide to tackle Mount Whitney, especially when there is snow, then be extra prepared. You're gonna need offline maps to help navigate, prepare for increased water in the stream. If the snow is melting at that time, then the water is gonna be higher. Your shoes are gonna get wet, your socks are gonna get wet. Make sure you bring your micro spikes or crampons, whichever ones. Make sure you're hydrated, lots of water. Make sure you try to acclimate yourself as much as you can. Like for us, we kind of acclimated by going to Lone Pine Lake, which is at 10,000 feet, but that's about it. We didn't really go too much higher. What would you rate it?
Oh yeah, the rating. I would give it solid 10 out of 10. Because as you guys know, I love challenging things, and it is the hardest, the toughest, the most challenging hike I've ever done in my life.
I want to give it a 10 out of 10 just because it is amazing hike. It's beautiful, but dang, the altitude sickness honestly just messed me up. It will suck the life out of you. But the challenging part, the beauty of it, it's like none other. We've never done anything like this before. So
never, yeah.
We would give it a 10 out of 10, even if it's hard and you might be miserable along the way. It was still really awesome.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I hope so. Dang, we did not go through all that for nothing.
Yeah, and hope if you are planning to hike Mount Whitney Trail, I hope this will help you guys to plan ahead and just
be prepared.
Be prepared, yeah. If you like the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. Tell us what was your favorite part from this video. Yeah. And if you are not subscribed yet,
subscribe,
do it now.
Subscribe.
This is the best time to subscribe, and we will really appreciate it.
Yes.
Hit the notification bell if you haven't done it yet, so that you guys are posted when we upload our next video. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See ya.
This is ASMR. Can you guys hear me?
His feet are stinky.
Yeah, but I put some sanitizers, sannies on my feeties.
It's not working.
Are you sure? Maybe it's your feet then.
That's not my feet. Why'd you step that? Back, it looks like it's pointing too far up, right? But then if I put it here, it like kind of does that. If I were to like move on, yeah. If I were to move on.
Tied it up all the way. Oh. Oh my god. Tight squeeze. Yeah, the cap is not there.
It's not?
No, I see it up till here.
Okay.
Yeah.